Who would have thought that the shocking move of one of the biggest names at his time in the world of football, David Beckham, would pave the way 16 years later for a free transfer of 7 times Ballon d'Or winner and arguably the greatest football player ever, Lionel Andres Messi, to Major League Soccer. This is the biggest story of American soccer. How the little boy from Rosario, Argentina, who as some say has completed football because of a career you could not even dream of, landed at Inter Miami, United States. Stay tuned until the end to see the astronomical amount of money Messi will be making with this move. Known for his range of passing, crossing ability, and bending free kicks as a right winger, David Beckham has been hailed as one of the greatest and most recognizable midfielders of his generation, as well as one of the best set-piece specialists of all time. Due to his talents and achievement for both club and country, Beckham is additionally lauded as one of the greatest Manchester United footballers of all time, as well as one of the best English players in the history of the sport, and a key character in English legend Sir Alex Ferguson's career. He is the first English player to win league titles in 4 different countries: England, Spain, the United States, and France. In 2007, the former English captain announced his move to Los Angeles with his wife and children to play in Major League Soccer, which shocked the world of football. Probably more than Cristiano Ronaldo's transfer to Saudi Arabia in 2023. Because with that decision, he was not only saying goodbye to elite football, but he was also taking a huge pay cut, unlike the Portuguese legend. According to the US Sun, at just 31 years of age, Beckham was earning $19.8 million per year and agreed to go to the LA Galaxy at $6.4 million a year, which represented a whopping 70% drop. Apparently, this deal was a huge sacrifice financially, but the deal had something with which could change the dynamics of American football, or as they would like to call it, soccer. Although the English player's base salary was $6.4 million when he joined the LA Galaxy back in 2007, the reality was that he earned on average up to 7 times that. Beckham's wisdom was that he negotiated a deal to ensure he received a percentage of all of the club's revenue, but that's not all. There was another agreement that helped the Englishman's right to buy an MLS expansion team for just over $23 million after he retired. At the time, that seemed like a really good deal for MLS, as Toronto FC had just joined the league for $8 million, but with Beckham's presence, American football grew exponentially. Beckham was able to secure Inter Miami's place in the league for only a fraction of the price that others had to pay. A club bought for $23 million, which started playing professional football in 2020, is now on its way to become worth $1 billion, courtesy of the arrival of a football GOAT in 2023, but this started back in 2021. Back in the summer of 2021, Lionel Messi had fulfilled one of his biggest dreams after leading Argentina to an international trophy for the first time in his career. Messi played an outstanding role behind Argentina's Copa America triumph, and he ended a 28-year-old trophy drought for his country and locked his nation's eyes on the FIFA World Cup, which was set to take place later in Qatar. It also seemed like only a matter of time before Messi would extend his contract with the club of his life, Barcelona, and that the story would continue until the end of his career. However, things took a U-turn pretty quickly, as within less than 24 hours of what was supposed to be a formal contractual re-signing, Barcelona then announced that they couldn't afford to keep Messi and had to let him go. On August 8th, Barcelona held a press conference for Messi where the 7-time Ballon d'Or winner cried his eyes out on having to bid goodbye to the club of his life. He had spent 21 years with Barcelona since arriving from Argentina as a teenager and was both the leading appearance maker for the club as well as its record goal scorer, scoring 672 goals throughout 778 games. Lionel Messi had achieved tremendous success, taking Barcelona to new heights. With him, the club won 4 Championship League trophies and 11 La Liga titles, among a whole host of other silverware. Frankie de Jong, Jordi Alba, and Sergio Busquets all thought it was a joke at first, while Sergio Aguero, who had signed with the club that season, partly with the idea of spending his last few years playing alongside his best friend Messi at club level, insisted on a live stream that the club website must have been hacked. The highly anticipated move to Paris Saint-Germain sent shockwaves through the footballing world. The Argentinian maestro, after crying his heart out, ended his illustrious 21-year career at Barcelona and embarked on a new chapter in his footballing journey. However, despite the immense excitement surrounding his arrival at PSG, Messi encountered a turbulent start, facing a series of challenges and setbacks that tested his resilience and adaptability. Transitioning from a club where he spent his entire professional career to a new environment was never going to be easy for Messi. The 34-year-old had built a strong emotional connection with Barcelona and their playing style, making the shift to PSG's setup a significant adjustment for him. From understanding the tactical nuances to forging new partnerships with his new teammates, Messi had to overcome a steep learning curve. Shortly after joining PSG, Messi suffered an untimely knee injury that forced him to miss a crucial period of the season. This setback interrupted his momentum and limited his ability to make an immediate impact on the pitch. The injury not only hindered his physical form, but also affected his ability to establish a seamless connection with his new teammates, making the integration process even more challenging. Another influential factor was the tactical adjustment Messi had to make. At Barcelona, Messi was the focal point of the team's attacking play, often given the freedom to roam and dictate proceedings. However, at PSG, he finds himself in a star-studded lineup, alongside other high-profile attackers such as Neymar and Kylian Mbappe. Balancing the egos, managing individual expectations, and finding the right tactical approach have all proven to be a challenge for the PSG coaching staff. This adjustment has resulted in Messi having to share the limelight and adapt to a different role within the team, which takes time and patience. Amid all these and many other reasons, the relationship between Messi and the French club eventually broke down. The time during which Messi achieved the title he always longed for, the newly crowned World Champions Club, could not make much of an impact in European football. 2 unfortunate campaigns in the Champions League broke down the high hopes PSG fans had with Lionel. However, his time at PSG was not a complete failure. The Argentine scored 32 goals and provided 34 assists in 75 apps for the club, with a number of decisive contributions for the club as well. But all this was just not enough, and it was high time for Leo to leave the French club, which then sparked hopes for a possible return to Camp Nou. Kuhl's overjoyed with the speculation of their football hero returning to his true home. A fairy tale career would see such a perfect ending. But it was just not meant to happen. Due to financial restrictions, the Barcelona board could not secure the transfer of Lionel Messi. After some weeks and long talks between his father Jorge and the Catalan Giants president, Leo broke down and gave an interview to Mundo Deportivo and Diario Sport, where he stated the reason for not returning to the club, whose fans are longing for his return from the past 2 years. To quote, "These were 2 years, PSG, in which I was not happy," Messi explained. To quote, I did not enjoy myself, and that affected my family life. I missed a lot of my children's lives at school. Messi explained that his decision was based on what he believed would be the best lifestyle to combine with his football career, while a return to the Catalan capital was not possible. To quote, "I heard that they, Barca, had to sell players or lower players' salaries, and the truth is that I don't want to go through that." Amidst the chaos, one team emerged as a surprising destination for the football icon. Inter Miami, based out of Miami, Florida. Led by the ambitious ownership group, including David Beckham, Inter Miami saw an opportunity to make a groundbreaking signing that would shake up the American soccer landscape. But bringing Messi into Inter Miami was not as easy as it sounds. With the Saudi League, where Cristiano Ronaldo, Karim Benzema, N'Golo Kante, and many other notable names now play, posed a significant challenge for the MLS club. Saudi club Al Hilal offered Messi amounts of money which seemed too good to be true. He then launched a series of huge offers in order to secure the transfer, but things were not working out so well, especially after speculations of Messi joining MLS grew stronger. Al Hilal then launched a last-minute offensive to block Lionel Messi from signing with Inter Miami, and raised their offer to the Argentine to 1.5 billion euros, or about 1.6 billion US dollars. According to COPE journalist Helena Condi, Messi still chose to join Inter Miami, who only became an MLS team in 2020, having been founded 2 years earlier. To quote, "I'm so happy to be here. I can't wait to start training and competing. I'm here to compete, to win, to help the team as I always did," said Messi. To quote, "I come here with the same desire as always. We will enjoy a lot." Truth be told, Beckham and his Inter Miami project was the only one that could have done it. No other MLS club could have pulled it off. Miami provides the perfect combination of star power, culture, glamour, glitz, location, and yes, money. This is the only way this move could have come together. Beckham will be the name in the headlines credited for this success, although it isn't his and his alone. His co-owners, the Moss brothers, did much of the legwork. MLS, as a league, did what it had to do to get the deal over the line. Apple and Adidas also assisted in this as well. And finally, credit goes to Messi for being ambitious enough to take the chance to try on Miami, and by proxy, also take on American soccer. The deal is one of the most unique in the league's history, as Lionel Messi reportedly landed a portion of the team, a deal which will earn a percentage of future MLS subscriptions on Apple TV, and Adidas gave them a special deal to be their new face of the league. The Argentinian icon is expected to begin his MLS career in early July, and he could be joined by a pair of familiar faces. Inter Miami revealed some shocking news with the signing of FC Barcelona great Sergio Busquets. 13 of Messi's legendary 17 seasons with Barcelona were spent playing with Busquets. And as Inter did with Lionel Messi, Miami was able to lure Busquets away from potential big money deals with teams in the Saudi Professional League. However, that may not be where things end for Inter to make Messi's surroundings a bit more familiar. ESPN reported today that the team is also in discussions with another Barca veteran, Jordi Alba. He's expected to make a decision on if he will also have a reunion with Messi in the next few weeks after resting and following winning the Nations League with Spain. This is how David Beckham revolutionized American football twice, and how the bearer of numerous unbreakable football records arrived with the efforts of English football to change the dynamics of MLS and take soccer to the next level.